sun is rising, the land is peaceful. It's so amazing that I can see. I want you to know, yeah.
When impact is measured, it's often not about how long, but by how well. Yet, Governor Moina has done both excellently well. In just 3 years, he has proven without doubt that a great deal can be achieved in a short time. The numbers speak, the people stand, and the project have failed. From agricultural revolution to industrialization, youth empowerment to infrastructure, all guided by the Arise agenda. The transformation of Akwa Ibom State has been nothing short of remarkable. On today's edition of the program, we bring you the track record of Governor Moina's administration in Akwa Ibom State. You would not want to miss this one. So sit back, relax, and stay with us. Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom Rising is brought to you from the office of the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Ikerete Udo. I am Greatest Use. Stay tuned.
Akwa Ibom Rising.
My dear Akwa Ibomites, I come to you today with a heart filled with gratitude. First, to the Almighty God, who is the author and the finisher of our faith, and you, my dear people, for the prayers, support, and faith you have so generously shown in our capacity to move further the needle of development of this great state, aptly named after the Almighty God Himself. In 3 years, together and collectively, we have achieved a lot in line with the promises I made during the 2023 campaigns, elements of which I had equally condensed and distilled in my inaugural speech of May 29, 2023. What a surprise that we have come 3 years full circle. We couldn't have achieved all this without the love you have shown, without the prayers you have said, without the faith you have invested, and without the peace, unity, and deep spirit of kindredship you have so selflessly displayed. I thank and celebrate you all. Today, we celebrate the emerging story of our dear state, whose chapters of growth and exceptionalism are not only read and experienced by you, but also ring in the hearts, minds, and the lips of Nigerians across the geopolitical zones. From a once rusty backwater subnational, we are fast growing to become a destination of choice, a shining city on the hill, steady, illuminating, firm, inviting, hopeful, and poised to fulfill the dreams of our founding fathers as a true land of promise. Let me pay glowing tribute to our past leaders for the great work they did, which today we are determined to deepen and expand the rings and layers of our growth and shared prosperity. To the stakeholders, women, elders, students, youths, the clergy, civil society organizations, members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm, and indeed the civil servants of our dear state, thank you for being key partners in this golden age of our dear state that is rising and expanding.
It is 3 years since the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Omo Basi Eno, arrived at the Hilltop Mansion, heralding an era marked by massive developmental milestones and people-oriented projects. More than the passage of time, each dusk breaks into a dawn of multiple opportunities as the well-conceived developmental blueprint of the administration, the Arise agenda, continues to positively impact lives, changing the socio-economic landscape in a magnitude that leaves no one in doubt. From curating a capital city that befits the state's ambition as Nigeria's choice destination, to transitioning hither to underserved rural communities to epicenters of development, Governor Enoh has in 3 years stenciled a leadership template that is big on results value and accountability, while elevating prosperity across the state.
I believe in all modesty that the scorecard is solid and in line with our RISE agenda, which was our campaign promises to the people. In almost 3 years, we have ticked the boxes in virtually every area of the RISE agenda, from agriculture to rural development, from infrastructure to security, from education to healthcare, tourism, compassion, or the human face of government. From the payment of gratuities, this government has done well, and I'll beat my chest in modesty and humility to declare so anytime, because in the last 3 years we have worked tirelessly on a daily basis to serve the Akwa Ibom people. I want to believe that never in the history of this state has government undertaken such audacious projects as we have done in the last 3 years. But that is not to say that we are done. It's a work in progress.
Making peace and development inseparable, the state, under the purpose-driven governor, has built a reputation that provides warmth and acceptance, fostering through the Akwa Ibom United mantra, a system that abhors exclusion and discrimination.
Mr. Unifier, our governor, we have never seen this kind of unity before in Akwa Ibom. We will stand by you in and out of office. History is made in Nigeria that Pastor Umoh, governor of Akwa Ibom State, and Senate President Godswill Akpabio are brothers indeed. May God bless you.
The whole of Akwa Ibom State, in the political parties, have resolved to support His Excellency Governor Umoh for Akwa Ibom State come 2027. Akwa Ibom is in peace because men of peace are at the helm of affairs. Congratulations, Akwa Ibom State.
Central to these impactful strides is an inspirational leadership that thrives on delivering dividends with precision and measurable outcomes.
Governor Umoh, in 3 years, has been able to cut across all facets of delivering democratic dividends to the people of Akwa Ibom State. Thank you for the peace that you have brought to bear in Akwa Ibom State.
Your Excellency, the House of Assembly is committed to work with you to make sure at the end of your 8 years in office, Akwa Ibom people will be proud to have you as a governor.
3 years of an impactful administration, 3 years of the interpretation of a vision by a great visionary, Pastor Umoh, opening doors of opportunity for Akwa Ibom people. It's been a wonderful, wonderful 3 years.
You know, the maturity, the discipline with which he approaches governance is something that has never been seen before. So, I think the state is extremely lucky at a time like this to have a governor like Pastor Umoh.
I think he ticks all the boxes. If you look at how the way he has united the states, you look at how peaceful Akwa Ibom State is done very, very well. And he's a silent worker. He's been able to perform.
There is something for everyone. Inclusion of women, youths, and hitherto socially excluded groups has fostered a leap for thousands of families that have been repurposed for productive livelihoods through direct and indirect employments, empowerments, skill-ups, youth development centers in each of the LGAs, and programs geared towards optimizing capacities.
It's common knowledge that he's a pastor, but that is not just a title. He's someone who is compassionate about humans, very intentional about giving back to humanity. He's a man of integrity. He lives for the people.
For retired workers, payment of over 82 billion naira from a gratuity and pensions backlog of over 111 billion naira, monthly payment of 50,000 naira to over 12,000 elderly citizens and still counting, a free health insurance scheme, and a senior citizen center that guarantees social support energizes the governor's commitment to ensuring their labors are not in vain. Grassroots development has never been more robust than in Governor Enoh's 3 years. Development, like ballot boxes, has found its way to every nook and cranny of the state through a robust partnership with a third tier of government.
The governor came in and has made the local government chairman to take responsibility of activities in the local government. There has never been a time where local government chairmen have been handed the kind of responsibilities Pastor Omoenor has handed local government chairman today in Akwa Ibom State, both politically and otherwise. For him, you are like little governors, you should take care of your domain.
And we've been working collaboratively to interpret his vision. So for us at the grassroots, our duty will be to continue to replicate what His Excellency has done and also support and collaborate with him and the state government to ensure more democratic dividends get to our people at the grassroots.
Switching words to action, the administration, through Igbo Model Farm, launching the Tree Cup Revolution, support to farmers, and the recent launch of an equipment leasing facility to subsidize mechanized farm operations in the state has emboldened the agricultural revolution mantra of the Arise agenda and quest for food sufficiency in the state. Through a carefully implemented rural development strategy, communities across the state are celebrating the rebirth of hope as roads that in decades led nowhere are fast becoming pathways to progress and opportunities. The over 1,300 kilometers of completed and ongoing economically viable roads and over 40 bridges have in the last 3 years become a tapestry of connectivity and enhanced productivity.
For me, the drive from the rural area affecting the poorest of the poor towards the urban is another different approach in governance. So it can only come from a man who is humanly disposed.
A lot of people in the village, even from my home village, people are enjoying the governor. I'm so much happy. I pray may God keep him.
Over the past, remember over 50 years, I'm going with him. He reminded me of it. And I'm going to and that is movement, that is development, that is a very bad economically.
Dotted with critical infrastructure, including the Ibom International Convention Center, the Arise Shopping City, complete with Ibom Medical City, comprising a 350-bed Ibom International Hospital, residences, and pharmaceutical infrastructure, model primary health centers, model primary schools, command and control center, to boost round-the-clock security, as well as over 85 priority projects that have conspired to create sleepless zones in the state. Words to aptly capture the magic of turning around a life-threatening and traumatizing gully of over 73 hectares to a global tourism delight where there is something for everyone may seem inadequate, but conservatively, Governor Enoh has given Nigeria its first family-themed resort, the Arise Palm Resort. A holiday of recreational haven, the Arise Palm Resort comes alive with a 9-hole golf course, a banquet hall, a clubhouse, lazy lakes, swimming pools, restaurants, lounges, floating bars, a children play area, a games arcade, residences, and other breathtaking appurtenances. Returning Oron to its bubbling maritime glory must be the world's 8th wonder. For an ecosystem that cringed from decades of decay and abandonment, as the Oron maritime infrastructure, conceived with shoreline protection, cargo, passengers and JTF jetties, as well as cold rooms, terminal building passenger ferries, and tourism infrastructures, postured to return life to the coastal communities of Oron.
This is a project that the people were yearning for. It is a multi-dimensional project for the Oron people, and we have never had this so good. We are so happy.
Growing the state's capacity to an ambitious regional aviation hub, with the recent designation and commencement of international flight operations at the Victor Otai International Airport, and the historic round trip to the Republic of Ghana from Uyo, speaks volumes to the governor's visionary credentials. A completed world-class terminal building, construction of the airport hospital, aviation village, MRO facilities, and acquisition of 4 new aircraft to sustain Ibom Air's dominance on Nigeria's skies are just a few of the current administration's interventions in aviation development that have conspired to set the state apart as the governor sustains the push to optimize strides of his predecessors.
It is the only one. It is so fortuitous that, like you are, you have the grace of a finisher. You have done this. This is huge. It's a pace setter that you have on the ground here.
We have delivered something that hasn't existed in our country before. Is every Nigerian and every passenger who's flying via Ibom Air through Uyo outside the country, going from Abuja or Lagos to maybe Libreville or Johannesburg, when they come and go through the airport, and they go to Johannesburg, and they come back and go through the airport and go to Abuja or Lagos, they will call all their friends and they will say, oh boy, from now on, if you want travel, go this place. Not true, yo. Because of the world-class infrastructure matched by the world-class service that we promise Your Excellency we will give.
In 3 years, Governor Enoh has redefined compassion from tokenism to sustainability. Among numerous interventions are the over 450 out of the expected 500 compassionate homes targeted in the first term, alongside business grants to beneficiaries' families that hitherto lived in squalor, while 175 junior civil servants who could have worked longer to erect a room in their names have become proud owners of 2-bedroom expandable homes in a well-appointed estate without breaking a sweat. In line with poverty alleviation, job creation, and improved standard of living goals of the agenda, the administration of His Excellency Governor Umoino has recorded significant success in human capital development. Through various institutions and programs such as the Dakada Skills Acquisition Center and the Ibom Leadership and Entrepreneurial Development Center, as well as training and empowerment initiatives, grants, business support schemes, and other interventions, the administration has raised the bar in human capital development through direct and indirect employment and empowerment programs that have touched the lives of 140,299 people across the states, 750 political appointees, 53,274 civil servant size, 86,274 beneficiaries of direct and indirect employment and empowerment initiatives. Numerous social safety nets, such as the free food distribution program to over 500,000 vulnerable households, payment of 13-month salary to civil servants, 2 billion naira grant to traders, another 2 billion naira grant to farmers, equipment to support 2,000 entrepreneurs, 5 million naira MSME support to 100 entrepreneurs, training and empowerment of over 1,200 entrepreneurs by IBOM-led, free skill acquisition training at Dakota Skills Acquisition Center, and numerous others are among strategic interventions of the administration that is helping the state win the war against poverty. A rare but intentional mix of good governance that touches on the soul of society across every sector. Governor Enoh has continued to take sports development, youth development, entrenchment of e-governance and digital opportunities, construction of 1,048 housing units, with over 70% of the number deployed as social interventions, as well as ecological remediation that is revolutionizing the people's lived experiences. With a year left on his current mandate and a second-term ticket already in the bag, more work is the reward for hard work. Snugly fits into Governor Enoh's reality. His Akwa Ibom United ideology ahead of the first ballot for the 2027 elections has already guaranteed widespread acceptance for his gubernatorial return to sustain the state's evolution to a huge project site that is already enhancing livelihoods for over 40,000 citizens.
When you look at what he's doing, what is on ground, what he proposes to do in short term, in long term, you see that really available for Akwa Ibom people to continue to support him, to make the second term, to complete these projects. Governor Moinah has done something about what a lot of people may not appreciate. Inclusive administration, which has enabled people feel the impact of government. I feel quite happy that I'm able to associate with him and that he's continuing to do the things that impact the lives of people.
I'm certainly very happy for him. Umo is a gold. It's an asset to the people of Akwa Ibom State. He has done with his patience, devoid of any level of sentiment. He's human. And he has done very well.
From the onset, the governor has made it crystal clear that governor must rise above partisanship, personal or parochial interests. He has consistently engaged us in the National Assembly as critical stakeholders, development partners, not as political rivals, for the general good and benefit of the people of Akwa Ibom State. That has really brought about unity, harmony, and togetherness in Akwa Ibom State.
Passionate about what he's doing. He's passionate. He sits through in a delivery meeting to ensure that everything is done properly. So I see the passion that he's using to do these things for Akwa Ibom. So I'm very happy and proud to associate with his government.
an enlarged kitty of honors and recognitions. Governor Moino is globally and nationally celebrated by several reputed organizations for his strategic leadership that has, in 3 years, turned around the socioeconomic fortunes and visibility of a once obscure sub-national to a destination no one can ignore. 5 more years to go. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, here is a toast to Governor Umar Bassey Eno's impactful 3 years at the Hilltop Mansion. Congratulations, Your Excellency.
Akwa Ibom rising.
When Governor Moina assumed office on the 29th of May 2023, he came with a promise to usher in a golden era, one that would be felt even at the grassroots by the disabled, the vulnerable, children, and civil servants alike. 3 years on, he has proven that he is truly a governor for the people and that no one would be left behind. The numbers speak, the projects stand, and the people feel it. And with more still yet to come, the best is certainly not behind us. Congratulations, Your Excellency, Governor Umar Eno. On that note, we draw the curtain of this week's edition of Akwa Ibom Rising. For more updates and development across Akwa Ibom State, do well to join us again next week, same time. I am Greatest Uze.
This is the only state we call our motherland. Akwa Ibom people arise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord is risen.
From Yoti, Karepedero, and get a free